On some locations, we probably will not have enough trees to get through Monday. Don't wait until the last minute.
Wholesale prices of trees from certain areas of the country went up about 50% due to supply shortages. Now here, David and Cindy with a look at what's coming up at 6.
Thank you, Cameron. The holiday season is all about giving back, and that's why one local organization is making sure no child is forgotten this Christmas. Plus,
people still love the experience of coming in and touching fabric, seeing how something fits, seeing the quality of a garment as well.
Today might be the busiest shopping day of the year. Brick and mortar stores say they still have to compete with online retailers to get shoppers in the door.
and mementos of an Army veteran found in the trash. Now one local woman is hoping to reunite them with the rightful owner. Eyewitness News at 6 is next here on Channel 3.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
Thanks for watching the news at 6. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Keepsakes of an Army veteran were tossed in the trash. When a Chattanooga woman came across them, she knew someone had to be missing them.
And she took on the task of getting those mementos home, unsure if she would find the rightful owner. So she contacted Channel 3 for help. Kate Smith has the story.
One of Jacqueline's hobbies is collecting antiques. When she found a portrait of a soldier tossed in the trash, something compelled her to bring this American hero home to his family.
It just grabbed me, you know. The Lord wanted me to do that. So I wasn't about to leave it in the garbage.
It's why Jacqueline contacted Channel 3.
That's just too important to be in the garbage. You know, they throw it in the trash and it would have just been swept away.
It broke her heart when she found these military patches, old photos, and other sentimental things of a life once lived, found in the trash on Workman Road in Chattanooga.
They go through so much where we get a chance to live free and not worry about bombs dropping all in, you know, and out of the sky. And I mean, they just go through a lot.
It boils down to respect. Jacqueline comes from a military family. She understands and appreciates how important their service is.
Even though he didn't know me, but I felt like he was not fighting for only his family, but for mine.
She has no idea who this man is or the story behind the badges.
I really wanted his family to know all the stuff he probably did over there that they just didn't know about the kids. Some of the kids probably wasn't born before that, so they'll know about him.
But for her, it doesn't matter.
I just wanted to make sure he get home. It was very important to me in my heart that he get home. You know, I wanted him to go home.
If you recognize the man in the photos, contact the Channel 3 newsroom and we will put you in touch with Jacqueline. In the studio, Kate Smith, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Today, the community honored the life and service of a Marine who fought during the Korean War. Marine Sergeant Lyndon McDonald was laid to rest today. He was wounded in the Chosin battle and received a Purple Heart. McDonald's family was presented with an American flag. His service was honored with the playing of taps. Those survived the battle have been called the Chosin Few. Only a handful are still alive in our area. One of them went to today's service to pay his respects to his comrade.
This is the biggest shopping weekend of the year, so we're told. 69% of us, about 164 million Americans, planned to shop during this Thanksgiving weekend. New numbers show that more people, however, are turning to online deals and Cyber Monday coming up. Across the country, 1 in 4 malls are expected to close during the next 5 years. Channel 3's Tim Pham tells us how brick and mortar stores are just trying to stay alive.
With so many people turning to online shopping, malls and retailers are looking for new ways to get people off their sofas and into stores. Ready, set, shop.
Oh, it's crazy because, I mean, people were trampling as soon as they opened the doors.
The Black Friday frenzy didn't disappoint. Long lines formed overnight. Some people skipped their meals and went straight for the deals.
The National Retail Federation is actually saying we're going to see an increase of up to 4% in sales this year. Our average shopper is predicted to spend about $728 throughout the holiday season.
But they're also going here, to Amazon. The online giant is expected to bring in half of the sales growth this year. It's why brick-and-mortar stores are using new tools to recruit people in.
You're not getting that personal experience. You can't get shade matched. You can't really ask those hands-on questions, and you just get a little bit of extra TLC here.
It's those experiences you can't get behind a keyboard when shopping online. And customers shopping on Black Friday were up early to brave the madness in stores.
If I have a favorite pair of jeans, I like to try it on and see if I like it on, not shop online.
The battle to get people into physical stores is good news for consumers. This means deeper discounts and in-store only deals. Experts say don't be fooled by the excitement of Black Friday. Some of the best deals are actually after this day between now and Christmas, so keep that in mind when shopping. Reporting in Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate you braving the crowds today. Hamilton Place Mall says the good news is more retailers are wanting to come to Chattanooga. H&M recently opened, and Rodizio Grill and the Old Chicago Pizza will be opening soon.
For crooks, the shopping season means more people carrying more money and merchandise. Chattanooga police are offering tips on how you can better protect yourself. The first is simple. Don't leave visible valuables in your car. Lock them in the trunk. Better yet, shop, drop off items at home, and then go back to shopping. Police stress this one. Watch your surroundings, especially in parking lots. Use the buddy system. Take someone with you so one person can watch the valuables.
There are other people out there shopping, watching your habits. They're not shopping in the store, they're shopping in your cars. So we're encouraging people to lock it, hide it, or hold it.
Chattanooga police have responded to more reports of theft from autos this year compared to last year. Here are the numbers. In 2016, 2,349 cases were reported. This year, that number has jumped to 2,515. And more stolen cars reported this year as well. With still a month to go, police investigated 977 auto thefts in 2016 compared to 1,061 so far this year. Most of the items stolen from cars include cell phones, watches, computers, and wallets. Many times those things can be difficult to find once they're gone. You may recall 2 people were shot at Hamilton Place last year. Since that time, the mall has stepped up security. Since last Black Friday, they've installed new high-def cameras throughout the mall.
We also invested in technology this year at Hamilton Place. We've got a very high-tech, high-definition CCT camera system in place as well.
You can also expect a larger police presence inside and outside the mall throughout the holiday shopping season.
Well, Black Friday is wrapping up, but the deals aren't over. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. Many local stores hope to cash in on the shopping frenzy. Tina Harrison is the owner of Blue Skies here in Chattanooga, and she says this weekend her store will have about 6 times more folks than usual. And that's important because she says at least half of her yearly sales happen during the holiday season. One shopper says she likes shopping local because she feels like it makes a difference in her community.
I know that it's helping out like the people in the community instead of some, CEO somewhere else.
Well said. For every $100 you spend at locally owned businesses, $68 stays in the community. Small Business Saturday kicks off tomorrow.
Cheer at the Pier is going on in downtown Chattanooga. The lighted boat parade will begin at 7.
Less than an hour from now, let's take a live look at Ross's Landing. As you see, people are gathering to kick off the holiday season. We're told about 40 decorated boats will be cruising along the old Jotty Bridge around the Walnut Street Bridge. Now, the boats will make loops until about 8:30, and they'll be starting the fireworks right after the boat parade tonight. So a lot to look forward to and enjoy down on the river.
Good night for it. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, the Thanksgiving holidays are winding down. Families getting ready to head back home.
And tomorrow, heavy traffic is expected both on the roads and in the air. And we'll let you know what's happening out there in that stop and go traffic. Here's Paul.
The weather's looking pretty good for this weekend and even into the beginning of next week. I've got all the details on my 7-day forecast.
Coverage you can count on. With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
Tennessee's busiest airport is expecting heavy volume near record levels this weekend. On Sunday, 23,000 people are expected to head through security at Nashville's airport. The single-day record there was about 25,000 departures. That was set back in June following Bonnaroo and the CMA Music Fest. AAA says the high numbers are a testament to how many people have relocated to Nashville.
And Tennessee and Georgia state parks are hosting guided hikes, a way to get outside and enjoy the outdoors. In Tennessee, those hikes are free. Some are for beginners, others for more experienced hikers. In Georgia, it's the regular parking fee, but still a bargain. So wherever you are, we encourage you to get out and enjoy the weather this weekend. Nice scenery.
Beautiful. And still to come on Eyewitness News at 6.
It lets the people that need the help know that somebody out there cares.
That's Clay Engel, and he and some other terrific volunteers are making sure every child has presents under the tree this holiday season. And yes, here's that postcard look at Chattanooga. Great place to live. Paul Barris will be along next to let you know what the weekend has in store.
Despite a summer setback, organizers with the Forgotten Child Fund say they are back on track for this Christmas season.
Police arrested a man who they say admitted to stealing copper from air conditioning units from the warehouse of the Forgotten Child Fund. But that was then, this is now. Channel 3's Cameron Taylor explains it will not affect this year's efforts. Cameron?
Yeah, that's right, David. They were delayed from stocking up and organizing items at the time. They plan to hand out more than $750,000 worth of toys this season. That's all possible with the help of the Chattanooga community.
Our goal is no child forgotten at Christmas.
For decades, the Forgotten Child Fund has done just that. It started when 2 police officers responded to a call and saw some children with nothing for the holiday. Today, the organization gives gifts to thousands of kids in the Tennessee Valley. This is Clay Engel's 7th year with the charity.
It lets the people that need the help know that somebody out there cares, and sometimes it can change a child's life.
That help extended to nearly 11,000 children last year. They're expecting the need to be the same or more this year. Inside the charity's warehouse, it's full of dolls, teddy bears, and books. What they are lacking? Gifts for kids who are 12 to 16 years old. Engel explains one donation could make a meaningful impact.
It's important that a child wake up and have something under that Christmas tree.
Organizers have already started putting together boxes with around 5 to 7 gifts inside. Families needing help can apply for assistance at the Forgotten Child Fund's application center. It's all to make sure every child has an enjoyable Christmas. The Forgotten Child Fund takes donations right up until Christmas. We have details on how you can donate or apply for assistance inside the WRCB app. Live in the studio, Cameron Taylor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Cameron. Forgotten Child Fund, just a great cause here. And there's another one, 2 weeks from today, Share Your Christmas. Donations will be accepted on that date and between that now and that date to help end hunger in our area. And there are 3 locations: Chattanooga, First Tennessee Pavilion, also the Campbell Center Life Care in Cleveland, and First Baptist Church in Dalton. So we encourage you to visit us in person, or you can stop by several supermarkets, including Food City and Walmart, to donate in those barrels with the colorful pictures of your friends from Channel 3 are right there staring at you, asking for help.
It's almost that time. Now it is time to check in with Chief Meteorologist Paul Barris.
Let's take a look at the weekend, Paul.
Well, things are looking pretty good for this weekend. I want to show you this picture, though, from Don Ralph. This is up on Dayton Mountain looking south towards Cranmore Cove. And you can see the fog down in the valley with the high cirrus clouds off to the way up there. And those are the high clouds that moved over our heads earlier today. But this is a very pretty picture looking up from Dayton Mountain on southward through Ray County. Just glorious. All right, looking at the high-res infrared satellite, what we're showing is just some high clouds moving on by. Thicker cloudiness out to the west, and we'll see some of that coming up for tomorrow. And we're going to see a lot more cloudiness for tomorrow than we saw for today, but the chance for rain looks very, very slim. On the radar, all the rain's off to the north. There's some sprinkles starting to form in Kansas, but to get it all the way here with all the dry air that we've had, it's going to be really tough to get any rain out of this. 55 Cleveland, 55 Altamont, 54 Dalton, 56 right now in the city, and already in Murphy down to 47 with calm winds. 64-31, the high and the low for today, and we're over 8.5 inches above normal in rain for the year. Skywatchers told me south of the city pretty much in the 60s all over, 63 Dalton and Chatsworth, 56 Fort Mountain, and even into the Blue Ridge, Georgia, and Ellijay, Georgia at 62, Calhoun 64. And then we had about 56 Mowbray Mountain, Signal Mountain 59, Lookout Mountain 59. Trenton got up to 66, but Lakeside was 67, and Cleveland 64. Ringgold was 59, and look at Murphy at 60 today. A lot of places got into the 20s again, or near freezing again. So we had some scattered frost, and we did have fog in some places too. 64 Pikeville, Dunlap, all the way to 63 in Jasper along the Sequatchie River. This cold front's approaching tomorrow. That'll throw in the clouds. And then by tomorrow night, as the cold front passes, the clouds will leave. They'll head out to the east. Drier weather moves in. High pressure builds up. It means sinking air, and that means a lot of sunshine coming right into Sunday, also into Monday. And then again into Tuesday, as the high moves off to the east, we get a return flow out of the south, and that means some splendid weather coming up for the middle of next week too. Tonight, 43, and just some high clouds here and there. For tomorrow, highs will be near 62, and we will see that increase in cloud cover with westerly winds. Chance for rain about 10%, and that's pushing it. Tomorrow night, 39 with clearing skies, and 7-day forecast, mostly sunny Sunday, 60, lots of sunshine Monday and Tuesday, and temperatures into the 60s. Very, very nice weather. 66 Wednesday, a few more clouds, and could see a few showers Thursday, and a little bit cooler coming up on Friday.
I'll say this, Paul, you've been consistent the last few days.
I know. This is the easiest one for November I can remember in a long time.
No complaints.
No complaints.
Paul, thank you.
Okay.
Next in sports, Notre Dame already booked its ticket to Cookeville. Time to find out who else is going. 3
local schools in Tennessee are set for their semifinal showdown, and Paul Shaheen has them all for you.
Not a knock on Cookeville, but it is that one time of the year where that ticket is a pricey one. South Pittsburgh, Tyner, and Red Bank, they have been the hottest teams all season long in the area. Find out if they can keep it going. Final game notes before kickoff with an assist from Jill Jelnick. Plus, it's not even Saturday, and we've got a shakeup inside the top 5. Mark Richt's Miami Hurricanes go down.
It's been 20 years since
It's a semifinal Friday in the state of Tennessee. 3 local schools looking to join Notre Dame in Cookeville next week. For the Tyner Rams, it's about chasing history. The Rams are after their first state championship in 20 years. More from Tyner. We have Jill Jelnick with this preview.
It's been 20 years since Tyner's last state championship appearance, and now the Rams are just one more win away from making it back to the title game. The Rams have arguably one of their most all-around talented rosters in years, but it's their tireless work ethic and their love for each other that drives them to go all the way.
To win state, to win that ring, you know, it means everything to get that ring on us, and, you know, just trying to show what we made of.
Winning a ring was never just the end goal. It was the Rams' motivation since day one.
Practice in the beginning of the season, very intense, so, you know, things, you know, pretty hard. Now, things, you know, still hard. You know, we can't just, like, you know, just let up, give up now. You know, we got to keep going hard, keep doing what we got to do to, you know, keep winning.
We're so determined to chase the ring, you know, go to state, because in the beginning, a lot of people didn't think we was going to make it this far. So we just wanted to prove them wrong, you know, have that drive to where we can just, you know, forget what they said and do what we do best.
After losing the first 2 games of the season, the Rams found a way to come together and have now won the last 11 straight.
As the season grew, we matured and we bonded a lot better with each other, and we've got a lot more confidence in each other, and we've got some more experience on some people that's helping rest some of us up, and that makes a big difference.
The Rams believe their brotherhood has been the difference this season, but it goes beyond just the players. Part of their daily motivation is for Coach T, a want and a need to be the best players and young men they can be.
We love his coaching. We love it, man. We love to be around him. He's funny, and he's like the best father we had.
It's mutual. I mean, I love them and they love me, and we've got a lot of respect for each other, and I think that goes a long ways.
Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Eastern tonight in Rockwood. I'll have highlights and more from the game tonight at 11. In the studio, Jill Jelnick, Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports.
Certainly looking forward to those Tyner highlights, but that is not all we'll have tonight at 11. We will also have highlights from South Pittsburgh at Greenback in 1A, Red Bank at Alcoa in 3A, and we'll have updates from Calhoun at Liberty County in the quarterfinals, Murphy in the North Carolina semifinals, and Fife, Alabama in the semis as well. Some college football now. On the coaching front, no noise out of Knoxville today. Elsewhere in the SEC, though, a report says Florida is now moving on from Chip Kelly and focusing solely on Central Florida's Scott Frost. On the field, a major upset. Number 2 Miami goes down. Pittsburgh took down the Hurricanes 24-14, which now leaves only 3 unbeatens left. Alabama, Wisconsin, and Central Florida, number 1, 5, and 15. For what it's worth, Miami still gets a crack at Clemson, the ACC title game next week. A lot on the line still for Mark Richt. Hey, on the hardwood today, 2 nice wins for the Tennessee men and women. The UT men took down NC State 67-58, and the Tennessee women, ranked 12th in the nation, remain unbeaten now, 5-0 after beating Oklahoma State 79-69.
You know, isn't it a reflection of the popularity of Tennessee football that every day in the newspaper, every day in the sportscast, you have to basically come on and say, nothing happened.
If you don't say it, then they'll say, what does he know?
What's going on?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So it's no news, but we got to report it until something happens. Thank you, Paul.
Paul Bears, what about tonight?
Tonight's clear, just a few high clouds, and temperature is going to be just about perfect. 56 right now, 9 o'clock, 50, 48 by midnight, and the 7-day forecast looks splendid, 62 tomorrow. A lot more clouds, though, tomorrow. Sunday clearing and 60, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday look great. Look at that, all the way into the mid-60s. And then we're thinking about Thursday, coming up with scattered showers on Thursday, and then cooling down a little bit on Friday. So you can't beat it. We got some really nice weather shaping up.
Gorgeous, Paul. And look what you can enjoy tonight with this great weather. Still looking for something to do? Cheer on the Pier is underway. The lighted boat parade starts in about 30 minutes.
And I've been keeping track, by the way. We've received exactly 411 calls today from people saying, will they have the lighted boat parade? The answer is yes, and it starts in about a half an hour, followed by fireworks.
And some of those folks that called in are down there already.
They are. They're excited to be there, and we'll be having some pictures for you later tonight.
Good night. We hope you have a good evening. Thanks for joining us.
NBC News is next here on Channel 3.